Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Capricorn, this is the last reading between you and me of 2023, my friends. There we go. Another year gone by. Going to just try to look at you carefully. It's been interesting the last couple of readings. Yeah, Scorpio. Everyone came in. Sagittarius. It was all about them, but still, we're not trying to make it all about you. But, you know, we're not the only ones on the planet. So sometimes other energies sneak in. But let's see. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to start with the Doggy Wisdom Oracle deck. And I'm going to go into the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. Capricorn. Capricorns. Thank you for reminding me of that one. That was your very first nickname that came out of my son's mouth. Yeah. All right. Cappuccinos and captains of industry. Let's really see you, Capricorn. Let's take a good look at you right now. Who are you? I'll tell you who you are. You're resilient. You are resilient. I'm going to say that. You're resilient in love. You're resilient in your heart space. You are resilient in relationship. That's who you really are. The mask you hide behind is like your... I don't know. It's like the way people perceive you is kind of like... Okay, so let's start over here again. Now, who you really are is venture out, and then you get Queen of Cups, 10 of Swords, 2 of Cups. So I'm kind of getting the impression right there that this is someone who can love a lot and then also feel a lot. And sometimes the feel a lot is not the best feel, but you feel it. You experience it, you do it, you're living it to its fullest. And the venture out to me comes across as you're not afraid to kind of go out there, maybe put yourself out there. Some of you may have also made some very difficult decisions about oh, that's an interesting message. All right, a second. I see that. Sorry. There's another message coming in. Let's just stop because it's coming in pretty hard and fast. It's for someone. Not all of you. It is for someone. Who you really are for someone here is you are someone who has ventured outside of a committed relationship. I feel that here. You are someone who has ventured outside of a committed relationship. This is making sense to me because then we get affection and disappointment as part of your underlying here. It's just not for everyone, and don't get upset. Like, I don't do that it's not you. It's just like there is an energy here of someone who's ventured out of a committed relationship, and they've kind of either they did that because the love was gone, like, or they felt really betrayed by someone who loved them, or they did this I don't know why. I'm not really seeing any other reason why except that, right? To find equal love. Like, that's kind of how that's coming up. So I would not be a truthful tarot reader if I didn't say that I saw that. I definitely see that here. This is someone who's ventured out of a relationship because it looks like that relationship, there was no love there, or you felt betrayed by that person. But whatever, I kind of want to say, whatever affection you received, or maybe this, okay, I'm about to wrap up that storyline because there is that here for someone. If it pops in again with all the other cards, I'll talk about it. But anyways, it is, I feel like there is some sort of disappointment here about whatever type of affection you were exchanging with someone if you ventured outside of a relationship. Now, okay, so I'm gonna go, yeah, right. But okay, before I leave that storyline, the way you're perceived here, like, is learning. You're learning how people perceive you, the mask that you may intentionally be putting on. The Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. It's almost like you're learning, people think you're learning how to deal with responsibilities, like heavy responsibilities, weighted responsibilities, that have to do with perhaps family, home, or work, and all of the conflicts there. But that's, you're not learning about that. So because it's like, it's a perception of your, I don't know. So I do feel like I am picking up the energy of someone who's ventured outside of a committed relationship, and they may, or if the affection, or because the affection that they're receiving in that relationship is not good, maybe the affection outside of the relationship is good, and that's what I'm picking up on, right? That maybe that was a reason. There is definitely something here. It looks like that's a reason for that to be happening with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Swords, like this defeated in love, but then maybe even finding something that is actually, wow, that's the real thing here. Like, that's, you feel something here for someone. And there is the impression that King of Pentacles, you're learning whatever struggle, I don't know, learning about how to deal with some sort of argument or strife in your life, but you're not learning that. Maybe you just deal with it. So, okay, I'm going to come off that storyline, but it is pretty strong. So it is actually pretty strong. But, okay, for all of the other people coming to this reading, I feel like you are someone who has been defeated in love, and you're trying to kind of get yourself back out there. Like, you're trying to venture out. And maybe even make some better choices. Now, okay, that can be a bit of a trigger for some people, because, you know, sometimes the choices that we've made in the past may have made certain choices in relationships where you felt defeated in love because people were not showing up as their authentic selves, and then later you kind of start to see the authenticity of someone. But, you know, having learned that, you're not learning anymore. That's it. There we go. You're not learning that anymore. Because it does, with the King of Pentacles over here, it feels like it has something to do with partnership, someone that you would have partnership with. Learning about your own, even too, struggles and strife. You're not, so it enables you to make better choices. Because you've completed some type of lesson. I always like to say, we're always often probably a step ahead internally of what people are seeing externally, and are at least 1 or 2 steps ahead, right? Before what is going on internally starts to show up externally to the outside world. And that could be here what this mask or perception is that's going on. You're finished learning about, I don't know, the King of Pentacles. Could be you, or it could be somebody you're in a partnership with, or if you're someone who gravitates toward masculine energies in relationships. Yeah, you've identified conflicts and burdens. Okay, you know how to identify conflict and burden. Why do you hide your true self? Or why is that hidden? Which is, this is somebody who has really like felt pain and loss and love, but is trying to move beyond that. I don't know. Enthusiasm. Maybe you don't want to curb your enthusiasm here. Maybe you're like gaining enthusiasm. Well, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands. That kind of is like, because it's not, I wouldn't call these cards enthusiastic in the least. It kind of comes over here. It is almost like building up enthusiasm. You're building up your own enthusiasm. So, I don't know, because you're kind of putting on a front here to me, like you've got some weighted shit going on that you're still trying to figure out. So that other people seeing that would probably not gravitate towards you instinctively, because most people don't want to get involved in other people's shit unless they feed off of drama in some way, right? So things might be a little more settled in your life than you are letting on, but I feel like that is because you are trying to allow your own enthusiasm to start to gain momentum here. You might even, I don't know, you might even be recovering from something financially, and you're not really sure how you would proceed forward anyways with whatever. Because it's not, just because I'm seeing like who you are as someone who's been like badly hurt in love, I'm not necessarily seeing someone who that's what you're running towards. I want to say that you're just kind of building up your enthusiasm, you're building up your desire and your passion for life here. Now, how this affects like your relationships, I kind of want to feel like it's how it sort of affects you. You might be sort of hermit mode here. It's believe in yourself. So I feel like the enthusiasm has something to do with like learning to believe in yourself here. Oh, what was I talking? Like you're not learning something anymore. Maybe it's like you've finished completing some sort of lesson here in relationships or relationship dynamics. The conflicts that arise in that, the weight of that, the responsibilities that you end up taking on something that you may not have initially even seen as a possibility of something that you would be, you know, holding on to for a bit, whatever that could be. But I feel like, right, it's like maybe you've learned the lesson, but you're not quite ready to apply it to your life. You're not quite ready to apply it in life. It's a little bit, you know, like the way this is showing up, it's kind of like someone who, if we talk about like, you know, learning lessons in life, is somebody who say, let's say you've studied being a mechanic, a car mechanic, and you've completed the testing, you've done everything that you needed to do, you're a licensed mechanic, and maybe you became a licensed mechanic because you were doing something else and you got totally like sideswiped in it. Something that you love, something that you invested a lot of yourself in, and then maybe that career ended or something happened here with the Ten of Swords regarding something that you love. So you're thinking, you know what, I'm not ready to go out there and apply for jobs or just like jump right into it. I'm going to work on some friends' cars in the garage for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Like it does have a bit of that feeling, because it's like I'm building up my enthusiasm by like having more confidence in myself and proving to myself that I'm capable and I know what I'm capable of. So believing in you. Believing in you. You have Judgment, the Hermit, and the Ace of Pentacles. It just has this feeling of self-study. Like it feels like if it's affecting, I almost feel like you're not even affecting relationships. I want to say you're not really having an effect on outward relationships as much as you are in your own internal relationship with yourself and your self-confidence. You know, your self-confidence, your enthusiasm. All right. Advice for you is contentment. Okay. There's different ways this card comes through. the way it's coming through for me right now in your reading is nothing needs to change right now. You know, nothing needs to change. No, there doesn't need to be any sudden or dramatic changes. I mean, sometimes this card comes through for me, and maybe this is you, but I'm just not picking up on it, is that, you know, things that have happened in the past, they've happened in the past. What are you going to do? You can't change anything about that. You don't know what your future is going to be, but you just be content with where you are right now. You know, like, I mean, it still could apply with that, but there's something here about nothing needs to dramatically change at this time with contentment. The 9 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Wands. This sort of kind of looks like either keeping someone at bay here, kind of keeping someone at arm's length, or I'm just laughing because Larry's laying in the chair here sleeping, but the little birds are all on the patio and he doesn't even see them. Either keeping someone kind of at arm's length here, some sort of feminine energy that you don't know much about. Could be, I don't know much about that person. Maybe just being content with that. Maybe you'll never know. I don't know what that is. Or I want to say it is being content with perhaps there is something about yourself, okay? Because the Queen of Wands is also very creative, self-reliant energy. With the High Priestess, is that this is some sort of unknown passage that you may be taking further down the road in your life. But, you know, you don't know what that is yet. Just be content. Because I feel like you're not having a big effect on relationships outside of you right now. If you feel that someone is guarded towards you because they don't know you or what's going on with you, or they don't know the deeper aspects of you, but maybe this is something you want to change. I don't know, because you get advice for to be content. Just be content, like everything is okay. Just chill, man. Outcome. If you follow the advice, at first it's like, oh my God, give me one of these. But it improved with the last tarot card. You get frustration. So that's interesting, because I feel like there is something going on here that you need to be content about right now in some relationship dynamic. Maybe you're not ready for it. I don't know. But the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, justice comes in. So I feel like there is some type of frustration here that's going to be alleviated for you in some sort of type of relationship dynamic. Maybe it's just relationships in general, or it is a path here that is like a creative path for you that is sitting here in a very unknown, and you're a little bit guarded because you're not sure what to think. You're going to stay in your garage and you're going to work on that stuff on your own. You're going to work on it kind of like internally or just quietly, and no one else can see it. But maybe you become frustrated with yourself as the outcome, or you are frustrated. I think it's more like you are frustrated, and then this changes. You're frustrated about something that you hide, about yourself. It just gets you like thinking. It's just like you just want your mind to be calm. Well, you just want your mind to be calm and your thoughts to be alleviated from whatever this is. It's going to happen with the Justice card. It is going to happen. So in whatever frustration you're feeling between yourself and others, or just yourself, it's going to get better. But right now, just be content. Just be content with the way things are. Yeah. Why affection disappointment? What is that? This is kind of like, wow, well, that wasn't as what I thought it was going to be. Affection. What is this affection? Oh, the World and the Chariot. Well, there's no affection. No more affection. No more affection. Oh, the disappointment because there's no more affection. The 6 of Cups, the Strength card, and the 5 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. All right, well, let me look at the whole thing. I didn't show you the whole thing. Maybe I need to see the whole thing in context. It's going to be better. So rest, stand your ground, and indecision. Okay, rest, stand your ground, and indecision leads into affection disappointment. Rest. Nine of Swords, the Death card, and the Page of Wands. Oh, well, this is almost like you're minding your own business. And something that was like eating in your mind resurfaces. Maybe somebody said something to you, you get some type of communication, and now you're like, oh my God, now I'm worried about that again. I say again because it's death, like something that's been reborn here. And then you stand your ground. Well, no, I'm not going down that road. Stand your ground. Ten of Cups, Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. It's like, is it being supportive of your family? Being supportive of your family. Well, then that's interesting that comes out. Who you really are. Well, I didn't say it. Felt like it could be someone stepping out. Being supportive of your family. Like step by step. You're not going to deviate from your path. Maybe some of you felt, what's the word? Felt, tempted. I don't know. Indecision. The Four of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. This is getting really interesting. Okay. This underline is picking up that initial energy very strongly, that there's really no other way to read it, to be honest. So, you know, if it was all yours up until that point, to this point, it's great. I am going to go to the extended, because I don't see any other way to focus on this underline. The story is very clear. If that wasn't your part of the reading about venturing out because there's some sort of lack of love in a relationship, or you don't feel loved, or anyways, in the extended, I'm going to look at what your higher self would tell you about the mask that you wear and how you can release your full potential. But I'm just saying that now in case some of you are like, I'm not going to listen to this part with the underline. Although I think I might clarify this learning area. So let's not jump ahead of ourselves, because, all right, there's some type of communication here that almost like it resurfaces some sort of mental anxiety for you. But it's almost like you've made a decision here, and that decision, you're standing by it. And that decision has something to do with supporting your family, sticking with your family, finding success in that, and that is your long-term goal. But indecision comes in with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. If this is, so there's two ways I see that card. If this is not you stepping out of a relationship, it might be you, but it's like, it's indecisive. You're not sure maybe if someone is available or not. Is this person available or not? Is this really a higher cup with the Four of Cups? And then if this is you thinking about the stepping out, it's just the indecision is this a higher cup? But then affection is gone. Like there's no more affection here. That's closed off. So you're moving on. Right? So you're moving on. You made a decision not to make a decision, it looks like. And so now the affection is gone. If there was affection. So I don't know, maybe someone was sending you affection. So now it's disappointed. Now there's disappointment here because affection is gone. And it's someone from your past with the Six of Cups. This is like facing some sort of conflict, bringing this conflict in. What is the learning? You're not learning anything. I mean it that way, but that's not the, okay. The Queen of Pentacles. So this is interesting because the King of Pentacles is sitting in this little pile. All of this reading, it just keeps giving and giving. Okay. The Five of Wands. Yes. The Page of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. The Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. The King of Pentacles. What's going on here? The Fool and the Hierophant. Oh my God, this is complicated. Capricorn, you're killing me here. You are. This is, okay. I gotta read it and then say, but this is what people perceive. Otherwise, it's too confusing for me. Okay? So this looks like someone who's learning all about the conflict that is experienced in, I'm going to say, a marriage, because you got the King and Queen of Pentacles with the Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles, and like a whole family showed up. Some sort of conflict in marriage. Somebody's learning about conflict, or someone's struggling here with a conflict in a relationship. The conflict has something to do with the child. The Page of Pentacles is with the Five of Wands. You know, there could be some sort of disagreement here about how to raise a child, some sort of disagreement here about having a child. The Three of Pentacles, there's doesn't seem, there's no way to, it's trying to work on this. It's just downright confusing. That's what it feels like, right? Seven of Cups with the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Like trying to alleviate this problem and work on it together is just downright, it's just confusing. A new way, okay, with the Fool and the Hierophant, this continues to be sort of like a lesson learned. A fresh start in something that you commit to. A fresh start in something that you commit to. A fresh start in something. But that's not, you're not learning that. Why? Have you already learned it? Have you already learned it? Because this is not something that you are learning. People think you are learning this. Is it to free yourself from a relationship like this? But people think you're figuring out how to do that. Wow. Yeah. No, I wasn't done with this reading. I'm going to put these underlined back. We already talked about them. Affection is done. Going in another direction. But this disappointment, why is it... Look, it's like this Three of Wands is bringing this strife in. You're not learning something. Or maybe you've been trying, I don't know. Anyways, okay, venture out. That's who you really are. Let's understand who you really are here. The Knight of Swords. Well, that is certainly like no hesitation to venture out. Well, that's... I'm telling you, I'm pulling on somebody's energy here. The Queen of Cups. The Sun. Did that go? Where did it go? Oh, I see it. Oh my gosh. The Queen of Cups is the sun and the moon. It's like clear and then it's not clear. Ah, that's where you go into the Ten of Swords. It's clear and then it's not clear. It's happy and fresh and then it's scary and mysterious. The Ten of Swords. The Star and the Lovers. So you bring, like, is this like a divine blessing? Who are you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Capricorn, this reading is going into the books. This one is, okay, the Lovers. Again, right? There's the Lovers. The Queen of Cups. This is where you have love. All right. I'm just going to say this right now. So I'm going to say this. What I'm picking up on somebody here. You don't have to get mad in the comments. I'm not saying it's you. And the more you react to it, the more I think that it probably is you underline and you don't want to admit. Because if you just sit and go, wow, this is interesting. It really isn't you. But the more you push back on shit, honest to God, that's you. So, okay, that you don't want to admit. Because this could be someone and they're like, yeah, it's totally me, Cindy. That's fine. I am looking at someone here who you really are is you would not hesitate to venture out. I'm thinking of a committed relationship here. Not just for anyone though. I get, like, that's how I would say this. This is not just for anyone. You wouldn't hesitate to venture out of a committed relationship. Excuse me. When it's your soulmate that's been divinely, like, guided to you. So, I mean, you get the Star with the Lovers. And then you get the Lovers with the Queen of Cups. Like, I would do this for love. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. But I won't do that. But see, that's not it. Because it's like you would. So now I'm getting, like, I know this is going to be a long reading, but I'm telling you, like, there's a depth to this that when we're digging it out here, honey. This is like you don't walk into the psychiatrist chair and they're going to tell you, like, within 5 seconds what's going on. They got to dig this shit out. Because now, okay, so now that I really understand who you are, you would not hesitate to venture out for real love here. Real love. But so I don't know if you've met someone and this person is like, I don't think Capricorn is interested, or I don't think, and if that's like, this is my soulmate, holy mother of God, I'm in love. But it looks like you're not learning this lesson. You've already learned it. It's not a lesson that you need to learn. You're not trying to figure out, I don't know, how to stay in a relationship. But why? Maybe, I don't know, maybe some of you haven't even ventured out of a relationship, but you just know, if it was my soulmate, I wouldn't hesitate to leave this shit show of a relationship. I don't know. If it was my soulmate, I wouldn't hesitate to leave this shit show of a relationship. Okay, that's fine. So let's understand here why you hide your true self. Okay, that's going to help. I'd like to know that too, because it looks like to other people or to someone else that you're struggling to understand or figure out, I don't know, how to free yourself from a relationship or how to remove the conflict in a relationship. You're not doing that. You're hiding your true self here, but your enthusiasm is curbed and you're trying to get it back. But yet you wouldn't hesitate to venture out if it was love. So what's going on? Enthusiasm. The King of Cups. the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Oh, well, you want to be really clear about, I don't know, you're like a wish, a dream here. Or maybe you want someone else to be really clear about their enthusiasm. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, whoa, this reading is really just taking like avenues here, isn't it? Because now this looks like, okay, you would not hesitate to venture out of the relationship that you're in if it was for like the universe dropped your soulmate in your lap here and absolutely in love, but you're hiding that. I want to say, because you might feel like that maybe there's someone that you've met or someone you have feelings for here, and you're not sure about their enthusiasm or what drives it. Is it just sexual or is it love? Are there hidden feelings here that you're trying to see? Oh, this reading is very interesting. The Four of Pentacles. That's where everything gets curbed. Emperor, Three of Swords, Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Here's where we get a little indecisive. Well, you have that as one of your cards, indecision. Five of Cups. Why did this pile get stuck to my finger? Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, the Magician, and the King of Swords. Why you curb your enthusiasm? Well, I think because you feel, okay, here's where we're going with this. Well, you may not even be in a relationship, to be quite honest. I shouldn't have put that on you. It's just the way the King of Pentacles came out. I don't know. So you may not even be in a relationship. People might be thinking you're struggling with relationship with the way that whole thing comes out, because it's something there. So, but definitely you would not hesitate if you knew it was your soulmate. But I think it is if you knew your soulmate felt the same way. Like if you felt like, oh my God, I feel a kinship to this person, like no way I've ever felt before. I love this person. But why are you hiding that? So I want to say, well, you've curbed your enthusiasm here. And it could be because either maybe you're seeing someone here that you really feel a strong connection to, but they could be having a broken heart here with the Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords. This is clear. And you're wondering, is this person just sexually attracted to me? Because I feel a lot more than that. There's a lot of depth here. I keep burping chocolate chip cookies. I should have eaten it. I had a chocolate chip cookie before your reading. All right. How does this affect your relationships? Give me a headache. Capricorn. Let's just go to, you just be content. Just be content. Contentment is your advice. The Two of Pentacles. Well, that's just the everyday balancing things here. Why you got the Nine of Wands? Maybe you've had to be content for a long time. Oh, the Queen of Wands, Temperance, and the King of Wands. Well, there's like two like-minded energies. Well, there's the Queen of Wands over here. Maybe you're trying to find your person. I don't know. You're trying to find your person. And like a High Priestess, where are they? Priestess. The Two of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you've made some sort of big decision or choice here where you have felt something for someone. And it might even be like not necessarily venturing out of a relationship that you're already in, but definitely going beyond something, like acting and behaving and reacting in a way that is outside of how you normally would, because you feel something so strong now, but nobody's seeing that right now. You're not showing that. Like, it's hidden. It's totally hidden. And why? I kind of want to say because you're not sure about how someone else feels, or you know that feeling and you're not seeing it anywhere. So you're just kind of curbing your enthusiasm and maybe working on, kind of trusting yourself, believing in yourself again. The advice for you is to just be content with what is in front of you right now. So, literally the way I said that, and I literally saw someone like watching my video and looking up and seeing like a partner or a spouse, like a no, not Ted Bundy. That would not be right. No, Al Bundy. Al Bundy with like his hand down his pants and like, yeah, give me a beer. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna be content with this. But anyways, be content with what you've got around you right now. The Queen of Wands. There's somebody here without somebody. The Page of Cups. So if you have a Ted Bundy in your life, don't be content with that. I would really not be content with that one. So this is healing something. Definitely healing something. Creating a new avenue of hope. And it is getting rid of your frustration. It's frustrating. Frustration. Oh, Lord. The Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning. The Seven of Swords. The Ace of Wands. What are you hiding? Oh, that's the enthusiasm that's hidden. The Nine of Swords. The Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Oh, it's like this anxiety to do something that you haven't been able to do. And injustice. Ugh, I need a break after this. Oh my God. I feel like I should have ended it when I said I was going to. The Ace of Cups. Look, it's good. It's a good ending, Capricorn, but holy mother of God, to get there. Six of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, to get there. Oh, Capricorn, that was beautiful. Thank you. Way to end 2023 for me and you in this reading. I'm not implying anything for any of you. I'm just trying to read this energy. I'm gonna go do that extended now, right? Yeah. What would the universe say about the mask that you wear? Because I'll tell you, it's very deceptive. It's very deceptive. And how you can release your true potential. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves, Capricorn. Bye.